Bye, Tiffany. You didn't even say hey to Tiffany.
I can't see anybody coming on.
You absolutely have to like change your view so you can see the grid view, not just you view.
I see me and you, that's it.
Yeah, she wasn't talking.
I can't see anybody coming on.
Well, now I can definitely see blues. You absolutely have to like change your view so you can see the grid view, not just you view.
I see me and you, that's it.
You
Can
guys
you
are
mute
live
what's
now.
talking?
I can't see anybody coming on.
Can you mute blue?
What the hell's happening? Do you hear it playing over?
Yeah, it's blue. He's live streaming it into the chat.
Oops.
You need to change your view to grid view.
It doesn't let me.
If you go into the top right corner where it says view, you click view, and then you switch that to.
I'm on my phone, so I don't know if I have all the same things.
Gallery.
I don't have gallery.
Maybe not. I've never done it from my phone.
Oh well. Well, it's 7 o'clock, so I suppose we should begin. To start.
There's no one here. There's no one here. Tiffany was here, and then she left.
It was live. It's live streaming. It's going to replay exactly what we're doing on YouTube.
So you don't want anyone to be here.
I do want people to be here.
I'm very confused at what's happening then.
Should we just wait for people to get here? Post in the group.
I'm trying to figure out how to post in the group from the computer.
Oh. Keeps taking me to our page instead of the group.
That was my problem. I was on the page, not the group.
Oh yeah, I just think that's my problem now too. Duh. Keep thinking I'm in it and I'm not.
Do
20 people said they're going, 15 maybe.
All right, post is made.
Thank you. There it is.
Hell yeah, brother.
Oops, I didn't mean to click that. That was stupid of me. All right.
So on the live stream, they can only see you.
Oh. Can they hear other people?
There's no other people to hear.
You.
Oh yeah, me. They can hear me, I think. Jen's watching it right now.
Oh, she is. On YouTube?
Oh, it shows whoever's talking. So if I'm talking, it'll show me. If you're talking, it shows you. And if no one's talking, it just shows you. Where'd you find that, Jen? Okay, thanks. That's where on YouTube? Oh, okay. It sent her a push notification that we went live.
Oh, nice. We are waiting for people to come here and listen to us read this book about lucid dreaming.
All right. Well, I mean, if we're already live, people can jump in as they come in. I'm going to post a live link into the group, and then let's just kick this chicken.
Okay.
Don't kick chickens, people.
Not literally.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is what we're reading. A Field Guide to Lucid Dreaming, Mastering the Art of Oneironautics.
Of what?
Oneironautics. Don't worry, they explain it.
Okay.
I will start with the foreword, just so that by the time people hop on, they won't have missed too much. Okay?
Okie
dokie. For as long as there have been blank spots on the map, there have been pioneers, those unafraid of the fringe, who relish the untamed, the unknown, and the undiscovered. These individuals are inspired by the adventurous impulse to survey new ground, to chart new territory, or to discover new ideas. They are the innovators, creators, visionaries, and explorers. Today we find ourselves on the brink of yet another frontier. You holding this book, you holding this book are about to enter this unknown world. Where are you going? What's left that hasn't already been mapped out? The only blank spots left are in the depths of the sea and in the vastness of outer space. But you won't be going to either of these places. This journey is a tad different. You won't find this place on any map. You're not a stranger to this land. In fact, you've traveled there every night of your life, whether you realize it or not. You leave your familiar world and experience this place, which has its own rules, customs, laws, and native population. You can traverse this frontier just like you'd walk through a forest. Here you can learn, discover, heal, and awaken to different realities. If you've read the cover of this book, you know what we're getting at: dreams. The goal of this book is to help you explore your dreams using the art of lucid dreaming. We will explore what lucid dreaming is and how you too can use it to survey the ground floor of your own subconscious. We will teach you how to become an oneironaut, a word derived from Greek that means dream navigator. Lucid dreaming is the ability to know you're dreaming while you're dreaming. A lucid dreamer is able to go to sleep at night and wake up within his or her dream. With this unique awareness, you can generally behave like someone who is awake, exercising the free will, imagination, and memory of waking life. Once lucid, you can explore and even change elements of the dream. If you were to travel down the Amazon River, you'd need a field guide to tell you which plants to eat, how to navigate the terrain, and what to do when dealing with the natives. Consider this book your field guide to the dream world, a map to navigate through your subconscious. If you're a newcomer to lucid dreaming, the idea of exploring your subconscious may seem crazy or daunting. Don't you worry, we searched for the best techniques out there, made some improvements, and then boiled them down to their simplest forms. For those of you who have already experienced lucid dreaming, this guide will help you master this ability while traveling beyond what you thought was possible. We'll teach you 1, how to reconnect with your dreams, 2, how to have a lucid dream, and 3, what to do once you're lucid. This book is filled with step-by-step advice, stories from the dream world, and wonderfully maddening ideas. It's based on our own experiences with a decade of lucid dreaming, as well as real-life experiences of many other lucid dreamers, writers, and scientists. Our goal was to report back from the dream world and write about the things that we actually observed and experienced. Unlike other field guides, this book is designed to be read from start to finish, just as if you were to travel down a jungle trail. Information from the first chapter will be used in the second chapter. Tips from the second chapter will pop up in the third chapter, and so on. So try and hold off on the urge to jump around. Here's an important note to remember before embarking on this inner journey. While dreaming is a skill that can improve with patience and focus, it's not something foreign to you. You dream. You do so every single night, whether you remember it or not. Ready to start? Here's your first lesson. The icon of a compass seen above, it's here, will appear many times throughout this book. Try this. Every time you see a compass, ask yourself the question, am I dreaming at this very moment? Look around you and really try to answer this question. It may sound ridiculous to doubt your reality. Of course you're awake. After all, you're reading this book. But for reasons you will soon learn, this reality check is the first step in waking up in your dreams. If you're able to master this technique, you'll have no problem with lucid dreaming. So take a moment now and ask yourself the seemingly bizarre question. Am I dreaming? So here we are to part one. Has anyone joined us yet?
Selena's in here with us.
Hi, Selena. I can't see anybody.
Hi. Yeah, I'm here. I'm just trying to unlock the shed for my son, so I took the camera off. But
There
I'm
you
here.
Are.
I'm
Hi.
listening.
Okay.
Hi.
Also, I'll be on mute, so background noise from the kids and stuff don't interfere with your reading on live. But I have the chat up. I'm moderating the chat as this is happening. I've got the Facebook up as well. So, yeah.
Okay. So chapter 1, A New Discovery. It's April 12th, 1975, in the Department of Psychology at the University of Hull in England. Researcher Keith Hearn is trying desperately to stay awake. He sits alone, monitoring a man named Alan Worsley as he sleeps, watching the monotonous up and down charting of ink on his polysomnograph machine. Worsley looks the same as any sleeper does, eyes closed, chest rising and falling. It's almost 8 a.m., and so far there is nothing out of the ordinary about this. It's almost 8 a.m., and so far there is nothing out of the ordinary about this quiet Saturday morning. But in just a few minutes, something incredible will occur. At this very moment, these two scientists are attempting to make discovery that will change history. They are trying to prove scientifically an esoteric ability that humans have known about for centuries. We can be consciously awake inside our dreams. An obvious obstacle stands in the way of this would-be breakthrough. How can such strange and ridiculous claim be proven? Worsley has experienced plenty of lucid dreams before. It won't be hard for him to become conscious inside of his own dream. But how does he prove that he's lucid? It's not as if Worsley can bring a camera into the dream world and bring back some Polaroids. To prove such an ability, our researchers will need a way to communicate from the dream world back to the waking world. They need some sort of phone line, a way for Worsley to call Hearn and tell him he's dreaming. Since this feat has never been pulled off by modern science, these two men cannot rely on past experiments to figure out how to do it. They are all alone, navigating the uncharted fringes of science. Luckily, Hearn and Worsley have an idea. A few basic scientific facts help develop their clever theory. You see, while our minds are active during a dream, our physical bodies are turned off. The body is essentially paralyzed when we venture off to the land of Nod. The motor neurons in our brains are not stimulated, and the body's muscles are dormant. This is a normal state known as sleep atonia. Unfortunately, there are two parts of the body that remain unaffected by the paralysis. The diaphragm, so we can keep breathing, and the eyes. Our hotshot scientists came into the lab that day with a hypothesis. If Worsley moved his eyes back and forth inside the dream world, the physical eyes of his sleeping body would echo the same pattern of eye movement. The eyes would be the phone line, a way to communicate between these two worlds. At 8:07 a.m., Worsley finds himself in a dream, aware that he is dreaming and that his physical body is lying unconscious in the waking world. He then carries out specific agreed-upon eye patterns, left to right 8 times, in order to signal to the lab that he is in fact dreaming and doing so consciously. The signals were coming from another world, the world of dreams, wrote Hearn, and they were as exciting as if they were coming from another solar system in space. The EEG readout confirmed it, charting Worsley's brain activity. He was physically asleep, yet he was aware enough to signal back to the laboratory. He was lucid dreaming. 3 years later, a man named Stephen LaBerge would conduct a similar test at Stanford University without any knowledge of Hearn's experiments. LaBerge completed his doctoral dissertation trying to prove the same thing. Conscious dreaming was not hogwash, but an actual provable experience. Using the same eye signaling technique, he too was successful. More tests were done to confirm the findings, and the news spread. There was now scientific proof of what the ancients had been telling us for centuries. We can be awake in our dreams. Becoming aware. Before we talk about the fine subtleties of dream adventures, let's take a step back and ask the obvious question. What exactly is a lucid dream? A lucid dream is one in which you become aware that you're dreaming. Not to be confused with a very vivid dream. A lucid dream is the present moment realization that you're dreaming, a sudden self-reflective epiphany of, wait a second, I'm dreaming. You may notice that you're in a location that would normally be impossible. Wait, how did I get to Hawaii? Or perhaps you stumble upon something absolutely absurd. Is that an ostrich driving a car? Maybe your trigger has more to do with your past. Wait a second, I'm not in college anymore. This has to be a dream. Typically, lucid dreams are triggered by some sort of inconsistency, something that suddenly causes the dreamer to stop and question his or her reality. Once you become lucid, you'll have complete memory of your waking life, and will be able to think logically, make decisions, and explore the dream's landscape in the same way you traverse the physical world. You'll have direct influence over the entire dream and its content. Whereas in a regular dream, you would react blindly, unable to reflect on your current situation. You now hold the reins. Your mind is awake enough to call the shots. Have a conversation with the dream character, fly across a mountain range, breathe underwater, pass effortlessly through walls. These are just a few examples. No longer confined to a physical body, you have the freedom to travel over large distances, move at incredible speeds, or even transcend time as you know it. When you realize that you're not separate from the inner world of your dreams, you can move, shape, even create objects out of thin air. Everything in the environment around you takes on a very intimate relationship. You might even say that the world around you is you. If it seems like we're exaggerating, we're not. The sensations of touch, smell, sight, taste, and sound will seem just as vivid as they do in waking life. If you've ever seen the sci-fi film The Matrix, you already have a good idea of what this world is like, a place that seems real, but is just a projection of the mind. As the character Morpheus describes the Matrix, if real is what you can feel, smell, taste, and see, then real is simply electrical signals interpreted by your brain. But unlike the Matrix, lucid dreaming is not science fiction. Imagine being free of your physical body, leaving behind silly things like gravity. Picture yourself flying, doing so in the literal sense, feeling the air rushing across your face, the weightlessness of your body, breaking every Newtonian law out there. Imagine seeing and conversing with the natives of the dream who provide valuable insights and knowledge about your life. Hidden in this place, you can find wisdom and guidance that could change your life. Can anyone do it? From an early age, we're told that we can do anything that we put our minds to. As we grow up, those reassuring words start to lose their credibility. Not everyone can keep a beat, and math doesn't come naturally to all of us. Fortunately, anyone can have a lucid dream. The ability is not something you have to acquire. It's something you already possess. In fact, studies show that most of us can boast of having at least one lucid dream. In 1998, a study of 1,000 average Austrians, 26% of participants reported having at least one lucid dream in their lifetime. When 439 German students were asked the same questions, 82% of them had experienced a lucid dream, and a whopping 10% reported experiencing a lucid dream 2 or 3 times a month. Without any training, these average citizens witnessed the completely natural state of a conscious dream. That same German study concluded that one's personality was not a major factor. Whether you're liberal, conservative, extroverted, or introverted, you can become lucid. All that's really required to make the jump from normal dreaming into lucid dreaming is for you to recognize the dream state. This realization can happen spontaneously in any number of ways and can be induced with the help of some simple techniques. You don't need anything to become lucid in your dreams. You don't need drugs or any special equipment to begin your pioneering journey. You already have all the necessary requirements: a decently intelligent brain, a spot of patience, and a few slivers of free time. This book will simply show you how to unlock a dormant potential. Let's stop here for a minute. So that
I've got a child hanging off me and, talking my ear up. He wants to say hey to everyone.
Hello. We're a family-friendly organization.
All right, now we're gonna get out of here, boy.
Benefits of lucid dreaming. Here's a quote by Oliver Fox, writer, dream explorer of the early 20th century. Never have I felt so absolutely well, so clear-brained, so divinely powerful, so inexpressly free. The sensation was exquisite beyond words, but it lasted only a few moments and I woke. Lucid dreaming is an experience beyond words. Attempts to describe it often fail. A pungent wedge of Gouda flattens down into a slice of American cheese. There are exhilarating adventures of flying and superpowers. Then, after a few lucid dreams, many people experience a drastic alteration in their perspectives. They realize that there is much more to reality than what they currently understand. Some are no longer afraid of death. Many say that lucid dreams are the best experiences they've had in their lives. 1. Adventure and fantasy. Indiana Jones, eat your heart out. Many people begin lucid dreaming because of the desire for adventure and the allure of doing the impossible. Flying and having sex seem to be the first activities of the novice lucid dreamer. Film director Michael Gondry told The Guardian that when he becomes lucid, I generally end up having sex with the first girl I can find. Since physical laws and social boundaries don't exist in the dream world like they do here, lucidity provides the perfect playground for your fantasies to run free. Leap up a giant mountain, run into some magical creatures, chat with a dead celebrity, shrink down a few sizes to see the world from an ant's perspective, or picnic on top of a locomotive steam train. Why not? Number 2, facing nightmares. For some people, nightmares are a real problem. Ambushed at night by their fears, many people avoid their nightmares by forgetting their dreams altogether. A kind of safety mechanism. But if you become lucid in a nightmare, you not only have the power to change the plot of the scary story of your subconscious, you have the power to heal and find the source of what's plaguing you. So seize this opportunity, face your monsters, and diffuse your nightmares rather than running away from them. 3, creativity and inspiration. Dreams are a creative person's wonderland. By becoming consciously aware in dreams, you'll be able to tap into incredible amounts of knowledge and inspiration. If you're writing a book, talk face-to-face with one of the main characters. Get Einstein to explain to you the theory of relativity, compose music, write a speech. If you believe that the dream world is created by your subconscious mind, then it is the ideal location to let your creativity run wild. Free of limitations, you can create pretty much anything you want. 4, creative problem solving. Lucid dreams can be used as a testing ground, a way to try out new skills. Imagine giving that quarterly presentation in a room of people in your dreams first, where you feel in control and relaxed. If you play sports, imagine winning that upcoming race, scoring that goal, beating that record, before any of it happens in the physical world. Got a problem that needs solving? Look to your dream for advice. Asking dreams for guidance is an ancient practice and a great way to find insights into everyday problems. 5, healing. Physical ailments can sometimes result from an emotional or spiritual imbalance. Dream healing has been around for millennia, beginning with the ancient Egyptians. Got an illness, a broken bone, depression, a broken heart? In a lucid dream, you can heal many aspects of yourself. You can become happier and more whole. 6, self-sabotage. 6, self-knowledge. Dreams often act like mirrors, presenting you with a reflection of yourself. By becoming conscious in your subconscious, you're able to explore and deepen the connection to your own inner world. Who are you? What do you want? Lucid dreaming can be a practical tool for soul searching, a way of getting in touch with your deeper self. The road ahead. Regarded as a mystical event during ancient times, lucid dreaming has left the occult circles and entered into the modern world. A 2007 New York Times article noted that the esoteric practice, which has been acknowledged in the West since at least 1867, seems on the verge of becoming much better known. Lucid dreaming has been recognized by mainstream science and is popping up in films and TV shows, a real ability that anyone can learn, and thousands already practice. For you, this means one thing. It has never been easier to learn how to lucid dream. You may become aware in your dreams tonight. The experience might happen spontaneously, or it might happen with the help of some techniques described in chapters to come. It might take a day, a week, or perhaps a month. Regardless, by the end of this book, you'll know what it's like to be completely conscious inside your dreams. With a little help, you'll be blazing the trails of your dreams landscape, mastering the skills of creation, flight, incubation, and numerous other abilities. That's chapter 1.
Ooh, dreamscape.
It's terrifying. So what do you think of chapter 1?
It was interesting. It was very informative on what lucid dreaming is and the history of lucid dreamings. Dreams.
Sure.
Sure.
I like that you are supposed to ask yourself if you're dreaming in reality to get in the practice of it. Like,
Yeah.
am I dreaming? Am I dreaming? That's my problem is I never can realize I'm dreaming in my dreams. I'm
I
always like, this is normal.
I found myself asking that question while you were reading it a few times.
Yeah. You're supposed to ask it every time the compass in this book comes up. I only saw it one time. But yes, it's supposed to get you in the habit because every time I'm dreaming, I'm always like, this is completely normal. Of course, I should be flying through the air. Like, I never question anything that's weird. They're like, you might notice this, that, or the other thing doesn't make sense in your life. Not for me. Everything just makes sense in my dreams.
Yeah, I
like
get it.
that.
I just have trouble recalling them. I can never I mean, I rarely can. The ones that I can recall, I still remember them like really vividly. So it's like basically 100% like all there or nothing. It's like two extremes.
Have you lucid dreams, Selena?
Not really. I've done like some meditations, some guided meditations that are supposed to help you. And I do think they were helpful, but I can't say I really feel like I achieved lucid dreaming.
Have you ever lucid dreamed, Skylar?
No, I've never lucid dreamed.
Not dreamed.
I did one time. I just remember, I don't remember it was the dream, but I remembered as soon as I realized, I was like, oh, I'm dreaming, fly. And I shot up in the air and it was flying. And it was like, really felt like I was on a roller coaster and everything.
So you know how to seize the opportunity.
Yes.
How can lucid dreaming have a positive impact on your life?
I would like to learn. I didn't really realize that dream healing was a thing, so that was super interesting.
Yes. I like the idea of being able to practice things in your dreams before you do them, but I've never had that much control. I can't imagine having that much control, you know?
Watch that compass. Follow the compass.
Yeah, right.
Olivia just asked if she can get on the YouTube.
She says she's on YouTube. Should she be on the Zoom? I mean, it doesn't really matter.
I said, absolutely, if you want.
Hop in. We would love to have you. I just feel bad burdening her because she's still healing.
Where's the link? Copy link. Bop.
You got it?
Bop. Bop. I think that worked. I feel like I'm your, like, I don't know. You ever listen to podcasts or anything?
Oh, yeah, a little.
That guy that's always off screen is like, hey, Skylar, pull up the video of this or do this thing. That's what I feel like I'm doing right now.
That is you right now. So we just finished chapter 1, and you can rewatch it on our YouTube channel. Now we're having a little discussion about chapter 1. There was a lot of information, especially in the forward. I like the forward in part where neuronautics. I like that word. Oneironaut is derived from the Greek words oneira, meaning dreams, and nautis, meaning sailor. An oneironaut is someone who has learned to travel consciously in the dream world, exploring its terrain with a high degree of clarity and awareness. I like that word.
How do you spell that?
I've never heard of it before tonight.
Let me see. It's on the cover. ONEIRONAUTICS. Nautics, sailor.
I've definitely never heard that word.
Me either. I've also never heard the word, like, what was it? The seismograph.
I've heard of a psychonaut. Have you heard of a psychonaut? Psychonauting?
No.
Nope.
No. Oh, I got a book next time.
Well, that when you do your book, you should do that one.
It has more to do with like chaos magic and transversing the mind and reality instead of your mind and your subconscious.
Oh, that's good. That would be a good counterpart to this.
Oh, this is
That
cool. Look at
looks
this. Hey,
cool. That looks awesome. Talk while you're doing it so YouTube can see it.
hello YouTube. My name is Skylar, also known as Jasper. We have an exciting book coming out on audio soon. Stay tuned. Oh, YouTube can't see it. No, maybe.
Why?
Oh, there's a delay. There's a delay. Hold on, maybe it can.
Just do it for us then. I'm kidding.
Black Jade Path is about to be out. You just
Correct.
finished it. I have the cover I need you to approve, by the way, Skylar.
Okay.
And keep in mind, the cover was made to be able to be seen as a thumbnail.
Okay.
It's not just trying to be super cool.
It will. Is it going on YouTube?
I don't know. It's going on everything. It's going on Amazon. So people can learn how to follow the Black Jade path.
Scribble Knots was a fun game. Yes, it was.
Does Facebook remind people when there's a event that they said they wanted to go to?
I do not know.
Normally it does.
Unless they're messing with me and they don't do it for me.
Normally it'll say happening now.
Yeah.
Well, this has been fun.
I feel like that's been chapter 1, and
I think we'll have a larger turnout because it will stay up on YouTube, right? It's gonna.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not just gonna fall off of YouTube.
Yeah, I guess
And
I'll make
then-
it a group chat for the people who said they were whatever, so I can remind everybody next time.
Oof! I just
Stop it.
don't.
Stop it. Stop it. Why don't you leave your other group chats so you can
I'm
have more
in
of the Black
98
Jade
group
chat?
chat. I'm in
That's
so many,
your own fault. You have 2
So
Black
many.
Jade group chats.
so many group chats.
Well, stop being in them. Leave them.
I can't. I cannot.
Why? What'll happen?
They're for work.
Oh.
You can't. I can't just leave those.
Yes, you can.
No, I cannot.
All right, are we done now?
This is fun. It was good. I think it went well. I think we're
I
gonna
like
have a
reading the
larger.
chapter.
I think it's we're gonna have a larger turnout next time that people see that we're actually doing it. We had a couple of people pop in, and when we weren't reading, they kind of left. I tried to acknowledge them, but you couldn't see them. So I'll try to be a better host when I see
Me too.
people pop in, and they can see. We can spam this on our event calendars, showing that hey, we did this in the past. We're doing
Yeah, I'm
this
gonna put
again.
on TikTok bits and pieces of what we just read and stuff too.
Okay.
Well, thank
Yeah.
you for reading, Christy. It
welcome.
sounds interesting. Something that maybe I'll add to my to-do list of many books that I still haven't gotten around.
Well,
to
we're
reading.
reading the whole book. We're reading the whole book, not just the
Okay.
first chapter. So we're just doing it
Okay.
chapter by chapter. We might do a couple chapters next time, depending on how big the turnout is.
So I'll
Yeah.
see if I can catch up.
Yes. May your dreams be lucid. I'll talk to
Follow
you
the
later.
compass.
Yes.